right, everyone, welcome to Are You Alkaline Today, and today we're going to be making Irish moss. So I'm going to go over the ingredients, and then I'm going to show you guys exactly how to make the Irish moss. So when you're at home, this is a great drink for days like this, especially because we are locked in, it's snowing outside, and it's very, very cold, and this is a great drink. Not only for the cold and you're just chilling, but this is a great drink to nourish your body because Irish moss has so many different minerals. And not only are we going to add Irish moss, but we have some milk thistle, and we're going to also use Bladderwrack. Okay, and I'll put the links down in the description below so that you guys can actually look more into detail about milk thistle, Bladderwrack, and Irish moss. So today, here's some of the ingredients. So we're going to use some blue agave. This is really great for those who want to use an alternative sweetener. We don't use sugar, but this does contain sugar. But this is one of the great ways for you to begin to get off of sugar. So we're going to use agave, and that is organic and is raw. Once again, we're going to use milk thistle. Here I already have processed the Irish moss, and this is what it looks like once you get through soaking it overnight. And just to show you guys what it looks like when you get it, it comes in a bag like this. But let me show you what it looks like in its raw form. And this is Irish moss in its raw form, okay? And this is a seaweed. It's not a moss, this is a seaweed. So like I said, in the description below, I'm gonna give you a brief description about it, but you can also do your research. And if you wanna purchase some, I also have a link down there too. We're gonna use some organic ground flaxseed. This is really great here. This is really great. This is some fiber that is gonna help your digestive system. We're gonna use coconut milk, okay? This is really, really good, guys. We're gonna use some cinnamon. I have ground nutmeg. And today I'm gonna use almond extract. Now this is new for me. I haven't used the almond extract, but today we will. But typically when I do make it, we actually use the vanilla extract. I'm gonna use the hemp milk because we're dairy free, soy free, and hemp is a great alternative for those who wants to get off of milk, the dairy products. So we actually use hemp, and I got the vanilla flavor so that I can have the vanilla flavor in there. And I also, today is very new for me, so we're gonna use cashew milk, all right? And like I said, we're really trying to go more alkaline with all of our foods, with all of our drinks. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna go ahead and put the coconut milk inside of our blender. And we're gonna use a whole can of coconut milk. And these ingredients and what I'm giving you right now basically makes a nice drink for at least 3 or 4 people, okay? So let me get my spoon here. And we can move this out the way. If my assistant can grab that and move that out the way, thank you. And we're gonna put some Irish moss. Okay. And the great thing about Irish moss is that it doesn't have a taste. You can put it in just about everything. I actually use it for soups. I use it for my drinks. I put it in, I'm actually gonna make there's a recipe for cheese using Irish moss. So that is definitely a video that's soon to come, because once I perfect that, then I'm definitely going to show you guys how to add that to your to your repertoire as well. So now I'm going to go ahead and add this hemp milk, and you know, let's just go ahead and measure this out, because usually I like to measure things. If my assistant can pass me the measuring cup. And what we're going to do, we're going to add, let's say, a cup of, I'm going to go half a cup of hemp milk. Typically, I would go a full cup, but because I'm using the cashew milk, I just want to see what it tastes like to guys. So you're getting something new as well. So I'm using the hemp milk, half, and we're going to go the rest with the cashew milk. Okay. And that stuff is pretty thick. And what's gonna happen is that once we put it in the refrigerator, this is going to congeal. It's gonna thicken up. So we may have to add milk later, all right? But this is a great way to get it started, all right? And that's most important. With the ground cinnamon, you can add as much as you like with the ground cinnamon, but typically what I like to do is go ahead and measure this out. So today we're gonna take that main top off here. Thank you, assistant. I have a wonderful assistant. My wife is really great in helping me, guys. So when you're making this, the drink actually really doesn't taste good unless you have a great assistant. If you don't have a great assistant with you, the drink is just not gonna taste well. And today I have a really great assistant. And today I'm gonna use a half a teaspoon. And I'm actually gonna use a teaspoon of cinnamon. We're gonna start with that. And like I said, once you put it in the refrigerator and let it sit, then you're gonna probably have to go back and add some to your liking because it's definitely gonna change once it begins to congeal. And with the nutmeg, this is some strong stuff. So today we're only gonna use a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. All right, that's a little bit more than a 1/4, but I just want to be sure because I'm not going to add any more of that. Definitely not. And I'm just going to add, only have a little bit of almond extract, but I'm going to add the rest of what I have in here. Okay. And I believe we're almost done here. And I'm going to add the Bladderwrack. Have several different herbs here. This is my Bladderwrack sea moss mixture. I also have some moringa and I have some turmeric. Really great herbs here that you can actually use to make tea, and I make teas with all of these here. And the feeling that I get, and what has happened for me since I've been making this drink is that I'm really feeling better. Like I don't have sinus drainages anymore. My breathing is really great now because I used to feel as though I had like some type of bronchitis or something, and this right here really got all of the inflammation out. So I'm going to use a half a teaspoon of the Bladderwrack. I could go more, but you see we almost running out, so I got to kind of be a little conservative. And let's put that away. And ladies and gentlemen, I believe we only have one more ingredient left. Well, actually 2 or 3 more. I'm gonna add a teaspoon of flaxseed. Okay, let's add our teaspoon of flaxseed. I know you guys are like, man, you putting a lot of stuff in here, but what you're gonna get is a lot of kick. You're gonna get a lot of bang for your bucks. And not only that, I mean, you're gonna get some really great tasting stuff here. My wife loved it. I gave it to her one time and she was like, you know what, this is our drink. And she actually makes this better than me, guys. She's probably looking at me like, okay, what are you doing? But I'm adding this in here because milk thistle is really great for your liver. So we're gonna add a 1/4 teaspoon of that. Okay. And we are at the crossroads, ladies and gentlemen. Last but not least, we're gonna add our agave. And I'm just gonna go ahead and just drop the agave. I only had a little bit in here, so I'm just gonna finish that on up. Okay, I'm probably gonna need a lot more than that, but for video's sake, you understand where we're going with it. All right. And this is an awesome drink. So we're gonna put that here. We're gonna plug this up. And ladies and gentlemen, we are off to the races. Okay, take this off. And I think this really is also a great drink too because my mom gave me this blender. I think the love that she had when she gave me this just really make everything I make out of this just awesome. So thanks to my mom for the blender. All right, it's a bit thick, so of course we're gonna have to add some more. And it's kind of what it tastes like. This is my tester, so we're gonna test it. Okay, we're gonna add just a little bit more milk. If my assistant could taste that, give me your opinion. All right, we're gonna add some of that. We're gonna add just a little bit more cinnamon. I think I'm good on the agave. And we're gonna give this another run. And like I said, guys, you have to not only have a great assistant, but you have to internalize. You have to really think healthy thoughts when you're making this. That's one of the other ingredients I didn't tell you. All right, you ready? Let's go. I think this is it, ladies and gentlemen. And if you can hand me another cup, please, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you very much. And we're gonna oh man, this is a really great drink. Once again, this is Mike, and are you alkaline today?